Well, that will be the ones. That will be the ones that you choose the tactics. That will be the legendary. Yeah. No sound. No sound. No sound. I don't know. I hear you.
They can probably hear you.
I don't know if they can hear me. Can you hear me, guys? I don't think they can hear me neither. Oh, they can
No, they
hear me.
can. Okay, man, you gotta like how Bebeomega was letting me do the entire intro, and apparently OBS for some reason changed my mic source, and I didn't even catch it till just now. So sorry about that. Okay, let's start over.
Let's do that.
All right, guys. So we've got a pretty big show as far as things to talk about. Splinterlands overall had a pretty big week. It started off a little rocky when they released the Land 1.5 build to Mavs because a lot of people were complaining about it still not working. In fact, one of the worst streams was Cryptoman. I mean, Tails. Of course, for Tails, he logs in and it steals 4 million DEC from him. It disappears
Karma?
when he tries to stake it. I don't know if you watched that video. He
No,
tried to
but karma. Karma? Much?
well, maybe. I don't know. But it didn't work for him, so then I didn't even try it. Then I heard Aftersound say it worked perfect for him. I heard other people say it works perfect for them. And it was funny because it seems like the mistake they almost did is it worked up to like region like 70 and we're in number 98. And so I was like, oh, so it's not going to work for me and Tails with the guys who've been a little bearish, but it's working for all the guys early on.
Yeah,
Oh, and
see?
Tails is in the
Tails
crowd,
agree.
so
Tails agrees with me. Karma.
yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I was having a laugh because of my if anybody watched my little tiny video of me claiming my airdrop for Rift Watchers for my big group, I said, you know what? I've gotten a lot of extras the last two when I was super, super bullish. Now I've been bearish. Watch us hit the minimum. Bam, we hit the minimum. So
Oh, I mean,
the either the Splinterlands code can tell if you're being salty and punish you,
yeah,
or
let's go
or
with that.
or maybe it's just karma reaching out. I don't know.
We'll
But
see. I only was supposed to get 7 and I got 8, so it's still one over.
yeah, we did at least get one gold foil, so that was nice. But it's not bad. It's not bad.
Wasn't it guaranteed?
Alex says he's got 1,000 high for anyone who has a working land exploit. Um, yeah, that I haven't. At least I have a reason to go try it now, Alex. No. But apparently, be careful. The current build can steal all of your DEC if you're in region 98, and I'm in that one with Tails, so you know that's a dangerous region to be in, apparently.
And
And what's
also
up, People's Guild?
careful
Um,
with your thoughts because the build can read that too. Or the
yeah,
game can.
yeah. Apparently, you have to be careful with the stuff we're putting out into the Splinterverse because, wow, did we get some bad luck for me and Tails while we were trying stuff out? I don't know how else to
Mm,
explain it. But the town hall today, it really overshadows everything that's going on with land, and I think that that's what they were trying to do. Um, it's a bit of a miss in my mind because land is so important to this ecosystem as far as it really working. But Rebellion is looking like fire. I'm not even going to pretend like it doesn't look amazing. They're adding a ton of new stuff to the game. They're going to change up the way the game works. They're adding in new phases, new abilities, the ability to change matches and just completely like counter what somebody else does. The only complaint about Rebellion at all, and I know they're saying this isn't true in their testing, but boy, does it look like it's going to be powerful. So maybe it's only because it's only one set, and Chaos Legion is literally almost like 3 sets of cards with all the different rewards cards it's have. But it looks like it's going to add a lot to the game. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say. So
Is it my cue to tell you I told you so?
maybe. I mean, you told me so a little bit. Though I didn't make it to your prediction on packs.
Yeah.
They did FOMO me into a few more, but I only got to 830. I didn't get to
Oh, see,
1100.
still like 200 more.
Yeah, what happened was I bought well, I told you I was coming to buy 5, right? But then I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to buy packs, I'll just buy 105. Because I could buy 100 and then just get the bonus and get some free packs. And so I did that. And then I was watching the show, and this was after we had sold, somebody came in and bought a bunch of the legendary cards for our airdrops from the Rift Watchers. And so I was able to send out a lot of DEC to everybody. And after I sent out all the DEC to people in the group buy, I realized that I got like an extra 200,000 DEC because I was one of the big buyers that I just got to keep. And so I had more DEC than I thought I had. And I didn't know if land would really come out. So I'm like, I'll buy some more Rebellion packs.
Oh, I see. So then it's still...
I bought a little bit more because the playing... I know I probably shouldn't have, but what I decided with is I already had this DEC in the game. So I was true to my word. I didn't bring any new money in.
Oh, I didn't say you will.
Yeah. And I won't bring any new money in until land is out. But I said, you know what? I have a chance to buy Rebellion packs. Bebe's right. You only get a bonus if you buy during the pre-sale. Might as well pick up a little bit more.
What did you say?
I said, well, you were right. I never discounted that this was the best time to buy them because it's the only time you get something free, unless Matt is bad on his word and they do a Christmas deal in 2 weeks. But no, I don't think that'll happen. So these packs get me 8 legendary cards and now 83 of the rare, right? So
at least.
Yeah, at least. And so I like those numbers a little bit more because maybe I get if I get lucky and pull 1 gold foil legendary, I can probably trade it for enough to get a max copy. And then if I do the thing where I sell however many of the 83 golds turn to gold, I probably can get max level regular out of those claims if I'm at least a little bit lucky. If I'm not lucky at all, well, then I have to invest a little bit of money into those cards and just buy a couple more. On that note, I did sell that NFT, but I haven't brought that money into the game yet. But I won't show it. I was going to show it, but I'm just holding the ETH for now. I got 2.5 ETH for my wheat stand.
Congratulations.
For Gala, and at least it was a goodbye to that NFT that made me a lot of money. I actually only got 2.35 ETH after OpenSea took their cut, and Gala gets a little cut on the sale because they're the creators, but still it's close to $5,000. And then I have a couple other tokens on Ethereum. I'm ready to liquidate all of that stuff and put it into land where it'll do more for me than just sit in my wallet. But land has to be out and working. But I figured, you know what? That's a safe enough play, right? Just let the money sit, wait for them to get it working, and then make the big purchases and bring it in. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm actually trying to pick some of these up on tribal decks right now, but more as a trade. Because I think once people realize that there's no easy way to get these for anything cheaper than $4, if you can be picking them up for $3 right now, it's a pretty good buy because they'll probably trend up towards like $3.50 once we get through the initial like guys that were dumping them to try to get, just bought more than they needed and are trying to get a little bit of money back right now. But we'll see. I haven't even checked the price. I don't even know. I don't think any of my bids have been filled yet, so I don't even know if I'm going to get any.
Yeah, I think whatever was cheap as Rebellion packs won't last for much longer because now everybody will be holding it until almost the end, at least.
Yeah, exactly. And there's just because of, and the other thing is, they're only going to get more expensive if Matt pulls off one of the key things he talked about today, and that's his goal of making vouchers very rare. You have to remember, vouchers have multiple different discounts on different things at different pegs. The two lowest pegs are 20-cent discount, but there are bigger discounts on nodes, and there's a bigger discount on. Well, maybe that's just it. I think it's just on nodes. It has a bigger peg for some reason. I'd have to go look. I might have forgotten one. If somebody remembers what it is, let me know. But I know they give you
more rank, but yeah.
I know they have different discount numbers on everything, but the two recent ones have been 20 cents on, and we don't know what they'll be for unlocking Soulbound. And we don't know what they'll be on Energy yet either. They've talked about adding those things to them, but we don't know how many will actually be in the game.
And we don't know the wagons for the conflicts as well.
Oh, I think they said they thought they cost 10 vouchers.
Well, but it's it's not until it's out. It's not final. So
true, and I don't think those ones are going to be sold for anything but vouchers from the way they've said it. So it's not.
But that adds to the scarcity of vouchers.
Yeah, but so like you definitely could see vouchers start to tip up somewhere to like, I'm not saying a high number, but 5 or 10 cents, or like between 5 and 10 at some point in the future if they pull that off. And that means at the store with DEC at Peg, you're paying $4 plus 40 cents or 30 cents depending on where vouchers are, instead of these 2 and 3 cent vouchers. So $3 packs they're looking like an interesting investment, but not for any kind of big gain. They might go $3 to $3.50. Obviously, this set's going to be sold for another year, so these packs aren't going up anytime soon.
But obviously, the set will be in demand as well from the little we've seen already, especially with some alpha that we haven't shared yet, but we will later. So stick around.
Oh, yes. Bebe has something else. But first, let's look at what they did tell us. Yeah. So they are saying, and this is interesting, that 1.5 is still on track for next week. Now, I'm going to go give it a try, I think, later tonight, or maybe even at the end of this stream if people really want me to. But I want to give us time to talk about other stuff. And I'm going to see if it works for me, because it didn't work. The only person I saw do a video yet is Tails, and it didn't work. So I need to watch a few more.
There is a new build that supposedly fixed the whole region error, so I don't think you'll be facing that same error anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they just fixed his thing, and now it's working for all the regions. But that's a pretty funny bug to have. They just keep having pretty funny bugs. So the exciting thing is the Land 2.0 white paper is supposed to be coming out at the end of the month. And then the one thing that Matt hinted at today that I think was a little bit speculation, but now we know is for real, is that vouchers are going to be a big part of Land. And I think some people have, like, I've always thought that was going to happen, but I feel like there's been some people who have doubted it. But he said it pretty clearly that vouchers were going to be used in Land, and it was going to be explained in this white paper how all that was going to work.
Yep. Although I missed that.
Let's see. Why does this say? Oh yeah, Rebellion. They still plan to do this. I would take with a grain of salt. I know they really want to get it out there, but one of the things that also came to, as we get down into the cards, they're still doing a lot of testing. And once this hits Mavs, the one thing I know is there are a couple Mavs who are much better at finding broken things within this game than the Splinterlands QA team. And we know this because they've had the nerf cards in the past after they show them to us.
And that's the worst that happen. That can happen. They'll just nerf some cards, so I don't think that will affect the release at all.
Well, it depends on how bad they have to nerf them, because if an important card is really broken, then they have to rework it and test it. So it depends. Like, if it's not a super meta card that they have to rework, you're probably right. But if they have to rework one of these amazing legendary cards, that could take some more time, and then they might have to push it back a week. So,
well, I don't remember them not hitting at least those target of pack releases. So I'm pretty confident they will this time as well.
I hope so. Mav server is testing next week, right?
Yes.
So that gives you. If that comes out on a normal Wednesday, I mean, that only gives you a couple days of people testing for it to make the 5th the release. It's tight. And if it was coming out this week onto Mavs, or in the next 3 days they push it, I think that gives them a better chance. If it really doesn't come out until
What are you
the 28th,
talking about, Steve? It's still 20th of November.
yeah, November, December. So if
Yeah,
it
but
comes out next week during the normal release, that would come out on the 28th.
what? Okay, why not? Yeah, if it's 20, even if it's 28 until 5th, that's over a week, man.
Well, it's just 1 week. And it's not really, because it has to be done by the 4th, right? The package going out on the 5th has got to normally be ready on the 4th. So it's giving you from the morning-ish, afternoon, depending on how big of a push that is. The difference here, though, is it's the Mav server, so maybe they're just going to push it out when they want. They don't have to do the normal Tuesday release for the Mav server, right?
No, and yeah, I think a week is more than enough. There'll be extensive train. I personally plan to stream every day and test cards for the next week.
So guys, make sure you're supporting Bebeomega on Twitch. He does a lot of streaming over there, and he would love some friends to talk to him while he's doing it.
But I will,
It is in the description of all of our videos. I'm not really active on Twitch. I just don't have the time. It's hard enough for me just to make videos and play my play-to-earn games. So maybe I'll just start streaming on Twitch, but it won't always be Splinterlands, because I do play other games as well. So, Ooh. You could watch me play big time, and when I have to I've been playing a lot more Roblox with my kids, which I know isn't Web 2, but apparently they're going to add in NFTs, possibly. So,
it's not even Web 2?
It's Web 2, Roblox is. But it's got the pay mechanic, because it has Roblox, which are kind of like a cryptocurrency, but they're just, dollars within Roblox games only, your typical, Web 2 thing, but it could be easily switched into a Web 3 thing. So
Django saying that I need a stream time that is Asia friendly. Well, we can work on that.
So but Jangles, what time is this Asia friendly? Is this how late we need to stream?
Oh, it's like in the afternoon ish, I think.
So a little too early, people still at work. I don't really know how things work over there. This is my normal stream time that I can stream, because my kids are like watching their like lullabies and get ready to go to bed, and I'm able to stream at 8 at night.
Well, he was talking about my streams.
Yeah, you stream when, like during the day?
During the morning, usually like
during the morning.
10, 7 in the morning, but I guess it should be like 2, 3 in the afternoon instead, or I don't know, or maybe 2, 3 in the morning.
It's noon there Tuesday. So yeah, this isn't a terrible time. Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't watch a lot of the stuff. Like I'd love to watch your stuff. I'd love to hang out with After Sound more often in the mornings, but I'm at work, and we need Splinterlands to get me out of my job. So
we appreciate your desire to do so. So it matters. Intention matters.
Call Me Tim is the new game.
Okay, no, I won't.
Right?
I'll call you Steve. I can call you Tim.
It's interesting. His name's Call Me Tim. He goes over some of the stuff that really that they're changing a lot in this game, in this set, in this release. And one of the big things that I don't think is going to go under the radar, but isn't even listed here, which is interesting. But maybe that's because this is going to come out before Rebellion. But the weapons training being permanent and being equal to attack is pretty crazy to make those cards better, because I think they were expecting that ability to be better, and not a lot of people are utilizing it, except for the people with Max Kulu Swim Hunters with Bakjira. I've been losing to that so much.
I don't know if there's any like people.
But that Bakjira combo with that guy in the second position is just, it's so annoying, because Bakjira is already strong, and now he's just hitting your characters as well. So that I lose to that Kulu so many times, and I get so mad. But
really,
yeah. But the weapons thing is pretty massive. The abilities that we found out today that are not original from the original abilities are pretty cool. Ambush is a complete new phase, and so we can scroll past these cards and we'll come back to them. So here's your ambush phase. This one's very interesting. If you have a card with ambush, which it's kind of interesting because they showed us this screen. I don't think any of these cards actually have ambush. So it's come on, work on your mock-ups.
He said don't pay attention. He said don't pay attention to the cards. He just put
yeah, that's just the ambush screen. So let's pretend like this guy right here, who has ambush, is right here. So then he would get a chance to immediately attack this position during the ambush phase, and then we would go into the first turn and he would get to attack again with everyone else. And during the ambush phase, all cards that have ambush get to attack. So it's an interesting way to maybe take a pot shot at a very fast card with a very slow card or a slower card. So it's going to be definitely an interesting thing to see how this gets worked into the meta, because it's basically like a first strike ability almost. And in certain situations, you might be able to like if he was over here in this position, like instead of this guy, right? And he was going to get an ambush attack. Well, let's ignore this taunt. If there wasn't a taunt here, then he would go and he would just kill this guy right off the bat and make the resurrect disappear. But you know that's just not going to happen because of the taunt. This is a very bad mock-up for this ability, but there's going to be some very interesting phases for it for sure.
The mock-up was just to show how it shows like an additional round before the first round. And also what is interesting about the ambush ability is the lookout ability. If you have it even on one card, the whole team is getting half damage from ambush.
Yeah, so now lookout becomes an extremely important, almost meta skill from something that just seemed kind of like blah, like, oh, well, what if they don't even play an opportunity or sneak or snipe monster? Now lookout does nothing. Or what if they, where do I put my lookout person? If I put it in the wrong place and I put it to defend sneakers and they're sniping, well, then it's not even working until later on. And until now it's like, oh, wait a minute. Well, now if they use an ambush ability monster, I need a lookout just so I can get half damage on during that phase, because I don't want people to die before the match is even started.
Then we'll see later. We'll see later from the Alpha League why.
Yeah, and then flank is kind of interesting. The ability to turn any monster into a reach monster is pretty exciting. Assuming that every team's going to get a flank, that means every single melee monster in the game can now be put in that second position and play as a reach character, which is definitely going to be an interesting thing. You've already seen Possibilist get to do some very interesting lineups with that ability for himself, but now you got a card that's going to give that ability to some other teams depending on if they get a card with flank. The one that they showed us is this guy, right?
Which is,
I need to shrink this stuff a little bit. Oops. No, not new tab. Can't see anything. I'm all zoomed in for some reason.
Because you're getting old and you cannot see well.
Yeah. Well, I zoomed in a lot because I was doing I don't know why, when I'm reading Peak D, sometimes I can't read, like, there's just a lot of wasted space on the sides. But these images are very big. So this is a very interesting card because he has flank and demoralize and a lot of armor and health. This is literally a mage that's meant to be a tank. So there's only a few of them in the game, but he's definitely designed to be in the first position. And then
not necessarily can be a third position guy.
Oh, you're right. He could be third position because flank would work in both directions. So, but he's going to be either first or third. And then he's going to be able to turn any of the other fire tanks into a play. And like one of the things I already saw that this card is going to be crazy with, and especially because you said it could be in the third position, is that armor.
I think it's even more useful as third position because he gets to give 2 cards flank potentially.
With where is he? Am I just blind? He's a rewards card, isn't he?
What are you
Oh,
looking
take
for?
away epic.
A
I'm
what?
looking for the card that he's gonna break. This guy, the Ferox Defender.
Uh-huh.
So he's already a protecting repair shatter guy that people love playing in the second position sometimes, even when he can't attack. Now
Yeah.
you're going to be able to combo him with him in the third position, and now the Ferox Defender not only will be this ridiculous second place like guy with a repair, but he'll be attacking out of that position as well. So it's kind of crazy.
It is. I'm very excited.
People's Guild doesn't know if you can put it in the third position.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Flank, it's not fully explained here, so we'll have to double check on that. I thought
Judging
maybe
by
he
the
had to go in
icon,
the front, but
judging by the icon, it seems like should work from both sides.
yeah, it does kind of look like it
And
would
it
work from
says,
both
and
sides.
it says, puts a nearby unit, gives a nearby unit the reach ability. So it's still a nearby unit even if it's on the left side. But yeah, we can get confirmation of that. I'm pretty sure that should be the case, but I mean, Alex says
Yeah,
flat.
see, Alex thinks it's the other way, so I think it's right. So yeah, Grum flanking with Yasik. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be very interesting, right? So, what else? What am I forgetting about Rebellion that from when they were talking?
I don't know, what are you forgetting?
You know, I don't know. I think you watched the video too. Come on, co-host. No, I'm joking.
Well, yeah, but I think you mentioned everything. Now we have to just go through the cards. I mean,
yeah. So this one obviously is the one that was shown by Bulldog Stream. Eventually, I am applying to be an ambassador, so maybe I'll get to drop some alpha too, which will be kind of fun when we do these.
we'll see.
Monday
Now
night
you get to
shows.
drop offer without being an
So,
ambassador.
yeah. Well, it's only to the people who aren't as savvy as you, but we'll see. The big deal with him, we learned about ambush. So basically, this guy is a sneak monster with a shatter who will get to attack in the ambush phase. This does mean that if they have like one of the that little guy people put in the sneak position, the 6-drop with the big armor, the thorns, and the retaliate, and he has all that armor. I forget the name of the card. I'm bad, but he
The
can.
Coral Lurker?
No. When it's a sneak game, it's a neutral card. This one, the orc.
Oh,
Yeah, I really got to start remembering these names.
dumb cake. It's a dumb cake orc.
Yeah, so like he'd be a great counter to the orc because he would pop his armor. You'd want to give him a chance to have an armor, and yeah, retaliate could be bad, but still you could wipe away that big armor already.
See, but the thing is, like, I feel like his attack is wasted in a way. Because anyways, with the 3 damage, he would probably have taken most of Protect shields out anyways. So it feels like the Shatter doesn't really is not really utilized much. Probably should have been something like a magic sneak attack.
I don't know if they put a big armored unit in the back position, having him sneak with shatter means the armor is going to be gone. So on the regular turn, because if you used him, you probably used him with the sneak lineup. So then now he adds a pre-game shatter to that last position, or just a pre-game hit. If they don't have armor, then he just gets a shot off before anything starts. Because his 4 speed isn't like completely ridiculous, but you put him with like the Teneri Striker. You also could throw in even
Yasik.
Yeah, Yasik, and then his speed gets kind of crazy, but you know. Okay, go. And then we already talked a little bit about Infernal Firestorm. This one's very interesting. Talk about an epic with 10 cost that looks like he's going to be pretty crazy. If all the teams are getting 10 cost epics that are this powerful, that's pretty interesting. Also, we're getting this card frame stuff. I like it, but it's going to take some getting used to.
I like it.
But But I do like it. But we've already talked about, he's got to demoralize on a mage, good speed, good armor, good health, and he's got this flank ability that should allow you to get those really cool combos with melee monsters that don't normally get to play. Be stacked up on the board. There's a lot of different ones that you could talk about that he'll be able to get played with. Then we got a look at, I don't know if they talked about this one that much. I think the idea here was they're going to be making more zero attack monsters that can be played with the different weapons trainers. And Tails, we will get into the monocost summoners. I agree, they might be a little low, but we'll go in order here. The chaos animator, so you got your typical no attack, so it gets good armor, good speed, good health, gets redemption, void. This is interesting on an amplify because it doesn't necessarily reflect on its own, so
but
I'm
when
not
the rule set,
positive.
but when the rule set is reflect rule set.
Oh, that's true. When you play a rule, magic bounce back and it's funny because you wouldn't think people would use that attack in that rule set. And I got smoked by an archer team today in a return fire match. I was not expecting that, but yeah. So in the amplify for when it works, but the big thing here, this is a death card, so you got to kind of be looking at who do we have on death. Right here.
The flying guy.
Right?
You mean
weapon trainer?
The weapon trainer, yeah.
So now you could put her in like the second position to be a sniper target. And in the new weapons training, she's going to get 3 magic attack from this. Yeah. It's not halved anymore, and it will be permanent. So going back to here, so now put a 3 magic here. So you'll have 3 cost, 3 magic, 4 speed, 2 this, void if she's getting hit with magic. And then if you have somebody like Cursed Wendeco up in the front, his thorns are amplified. It's a pretty interesting lineup, especially because you combine her with the Resurrect. If she's getting those shots off in a sniper match or something, then she's going to die and she's going to redemption twice. So it's an interesting card.
It can also be a sneak protect if it gets the magic from the weapon trainer.
Yeah, you could put it on the backside. You're right, and it'd be a beefy sneak protect that does a redemption to the sneak attackers. So that's definitely interesting. Also, who knows? Maybe the death team is getting a summoner with some kind of return fire that this amplify is going to be a lot better than I'm thinking. We don't know, but
we don't know.
Right here, we get a look at, what is this? Is it Ansith? Soothsayer?
Anist. I don't know.
Anist. I'm not pretty sure positive I'm saying that right. Very interesting looking card. This ability is, which one is Cleanse. That one? Oh, that's Cleanse. Wow, it looks different to me. Did they change it, or I'm just silly?
I don't know, but I'm like 99% sure it's Cleanse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you're right. Riftwing dropping 3 magic and 4 ranged. Oh, they're saying combo. You can combo her with I have to take off to add the promo. Her.
Yeah.
So put her in between Zerial and there, and like he said, they give their attack up to 4. So this would give 4. So yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
And that's permanent.
Good call there. You could definitely have her on the board and some other cards, and they just get those crazy attacks. So here's your new. This is very interesting because this is your new cleanse healer, like Truth Speaker, but it's for blue, which is kind of interesting because blue already has one of the better healers in the game in the heal repair.
Yeah, but this is better. Like cleanse with heal is, I think, better.
Yeah, but now you can play both of them.
Whoa, yeah.
So, and it's a fast. A pretty fast cleanse.
And not only that, but that we'll get that in the next card. But just remember, there is a second water healer that is good.
Yeah. Then you get the lookout ability, which is nice. You get the spell, which is definitely more important in the Mardar meta. The dodge, is a bit out of place. I don't fully
Why?
understand
Last
it.
sneak protect, speed of
Yeah,
fast,
yeah,
fast with
yeah.
better health.
But it's got lookout, so it's not usually going to be in the last position because lookout is both sides.
Well,
So it's interesting. I'm not sure I love the dodge. Is all I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. It's got good speed, so it could be dodging a decent amount, and then you'll love the dodge. But I don't know.
yeah. But coming up to the next card,
Okay, and then we get our first look at Zedica. This is a dual summoner. You know what a Black Death means? That the Death team gets this healer
and the other one.
with the cleanse.
That was my point.
And the other healer. But
That gets two healers.
here's what I think their testing is showing in the meta, because they're saying so far these are not dominating the game, is that summoner abilities are just so good, especially higher mana summoners, that normally two colors is not going to be good enough to take over the game. Not if you don't have an ability, which is probably so these ones are going to be kind of niche in my opinion. I think that they've done the right thing here.
Low mana matches, silent summoners matches.
Yeah, yes. There's obviously that's what being niche is opposed to being meta.
But that was just but that was just some example, because as I said, especially this Zedica having a dead team with heals. I don't know. I just think that it's a game changer, especially the Merdali Guardian with this the Taunt guy, the 10 or whatever, like the big common Rift Watcher Taunt guy getting a heal and a repair and a second heal. It just, I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely some interesting lineups you're going to be able to make. The question is, do those lineups beat a really good summoner ability? We don't know that yet. And I'm guessing it's not super consistent. And it's interesting because you're really only comparing them against, let me see, summoners. And we'll just go Chaos Legion. And then we have to take Death off the board. We have to put them all. And then rares, right? So you're comparing them to these. I'm going to take myself off the screen for a minute, because these are... Oh, and the Rift Watcher ones. No, well, Rift Watcher ones are epic. I guess I can add them on the board if you want.
Oh, I mean, you should.
Okay, so yeah, so they're going in against these guys. So the real question is, in a lower mana match, you know, is going blue death better than going Kelly and just going straight blue?
Yes.
You think so? Because Kelly is going to speed up his team and give himself armor.
You have a Merdali Guardian for heal with the bear, and then you have the 3 mana guy from the rewards cards that gives you protect. So I mean, for only 9 mana, you're already well protected.
But sorry, but Jangles is really trolling me now.
No,
because now he's like, yeah, look, Steve, you can use it, and then you can have the Kulu Headhunter on your death team.
Yeah, you can see.
Oh man, I'm just hiding now. I'm hiding from the chat. You just yeah, but
you didn't see earlier when he was trolling you that he get a second maxed copy already.
Yeah, I might have missed that one. Yeah, I have a second max copy of Izar. I'm loving to trade. Maybe they could just let us start to trade them. Oh, hey, look, I can max this one out.
Hey,
oh no, I can't. It's 30. Never mind, I was wrong. I thought it was 25. I need a few more.
Oh well.
So, though I did show Bebeomega my and I think anybody who watched my rewards video, but not many people probably did because those videos are kind of boring. My alt got 3 gold Kulu Swim Hunters out of a gold chest. So he pulled those playing in wild with golds, and I can't get one with my... I've only gotten one with my main. I did pull some more legendaries recently, but just not that one.
Well, I mean, that one is because you have to buy it from me.
Yeah, they're forcing me to have to buy that one from somebody, huh?
Not from somebody.
From you?
Of
Because you have
course.
extras.
Oh, because I have a
Promo.
box gold foil one.
How am I doing on my legendaries? No, wait, they're not promos. They're rewards cards. And then, oh, I should just put this over here when I'm doing this kind of stuff.
You're messing
What?
everything, Steve.
I did a wild. No, I'm on wild. What am I? What
Oh,
did I
you
do?
just selected Rift Watchers only, so they're not Rift Watchers, they're Chaos
Ah,
Legion.
there, and then that one. So,
And the gold foil as well.
oh, you want to see my golds?
Oh, I mean, I thought you want to. I mean, I personally don't need to see any of yours, but if you're going to show it, please show like full glory, man.
It's not, boo. But I'm starting to get getting extras to this one. I got 5 gold here and a full extra maxed here. I guess I did. I got extras of this one now. I maxed Oost recently. That was my newest maxed out one.
Nice.
And then I maxed out the 2 death ones. They're the most recent. I'm still missing water. I'm doing terrible on. I mean, if you just
Oh, by
look
the
at
way, by today from Celine, Musa Celine, today from my daily chest, I get 2 gold foils.
Nice. Congratulations. I haven't
Thank
claimed
you.
my dailies yet. Here, let's do that really quick. Maybe. What do you think? We got
Maybe
11 champion chest.
a triple Kulu Swim Hunter gold foil just to throw everybody.
Let's see. It's right here. Nope. Some merits. Merits on the bottom.
Come on, pull that Kulu. It'll be funny.
Oh, I actually needed riverboat captains, so that was actually a useful pull.
Ah, boo.
Only 2 cards out of 11 chests. What can I
Boo.
say? What can I say, guys? I just do not get lucky on those. I am at least hanging out in Champion 3 again. Just hanging
Good
out there
for you.
lately.
Good for you.
See if I can get back to Champion 1 this season or not. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, chat. Let's see. I hope Gladius cards never can be traded. Their scarcity and the fact you need to be active in guild to get them would be wasted if anyone could just buy Cora. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with the guild cards not being.
I don't think they'll ever be.
Yeah. I have an issue with the Soulbound cards only because they're supposed to unlock. And it just feels like they're taking too long because when you start to lose in battle a lot and you've been playing the game since the introduction of the thing and you're losing to cards that you can't play, it just gets frustrating because I want to spend the money to be a max player, but I know I lost to Kulu at least a couple times today. Yeah, see,
What money you want to spend, man? You don't want to even
here's
buy. You don't
here.
even want to buy Rebellion packs. You want to spend the money. You don't want to
What are you
spend.
talking about? I bought 830 Rebellion packs just because you bought
Yeah.
more than me,
800.
flexing on me. But look, see, I lost to him here, and then I think I lost to him one other time today where I was just, oh yeah, here, see? So it's like, and it's not like in my last 10 games, I played him twice and he beat me both times. So it starts to be a little bit like, come on.
You get there, don't worry. You get there.
Yeah, it's interesting, Tails. I have to admit, land needs to come out because if not, I'm like being incentivized to start up another alt account. And I don't really want to do that anymore. But it's like if I can't use my untamed cards, I could probably just put them with some decent, cheap Chaos Legion cards on another bot account, and it would do just fine.
Yeah, I mean, why
Bunch
not?
of rewards.
Why not?
But,
I mean, putting your assets to use in wild.
And then we got to look at the dual summoners. So we got to use it one here, and we have a secret one to show you. I think after this.
Not a duo. It's just tactics.
I meant dual ability. not dual summoner. I guess I gotta change the way I think. So tactic summoner. That's the right way to say it. So
Yeah.
this one's very interesting. You got the idea that you can make one target shielded or give two targets to +2 archery. I thought a funny comment during here was that this would make win trading easier because now, like, if I was playing Bebeomega and I wanted to let him beat me, I could just use this and give his two archers extra attacks so that he kills me faster. But it's more that bot farms could help make sure a certain team won when they wanted to if they were facing themselves.
But
So
but also you can give these two extra archery attacks to the opponent to get his attack from 3 to 5, so he can do only one attack on your force field.
yeah, that's funny because is one attack instead of three attack worth not giving yourself two more attack? Because
maybe
the alternate is you give your own people stronger abilities.
Well, yeah,
So-
but in some cases, like, or okay, I said 3 because it's like, okay, I wanted to be gentle. What is 4?
I'm more interested in this actually, the shield.
And you have
Because, like, think about, like, you play a Bakjira lineup with this card, and then you give Bakjira a shield, so now it's avoided shielding, and then with Kulu Swim Hunter, so it's got void, it's got shield, it's got self heal, and it's attacking for 4. It's like, this thing is ridiculous. I can't kill that thing. But it's definitely interesting. The idea here, you know, you'll get your tactics phase. You'll get to look at what the other team played. And let's say you played, like, I don't know, some interesting archer cards. And then you see that they have a good, your archer cards are going to do pretty good. Not to mention blue has some pretty ridiculous archers. So now you can have, you know, that little guy. Like I said, I have to start remembering the name of some of these cards.
The little guy.
It's the angelic mandarin is one of them, but the one I can't think of the name of is the one that leeches life and has cripple.
Oh, the rewards card?
Yeah, the rewards card. People always play him and angelic mandarin together, but now you get both of them 2 extra attack. I mean, now he's hitting for 5 and leeching for 4. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. But
if it's hitting for 5, wouldn't he leech for 3?
I thought you leech for 1. No, you leech for half, huh? But still, leech for 3 instead of
rounded up,
no.
I think, or rounded down.
Yeah. Well, when he hits for 3, he leeches 2.
Yeah, because it's 1.5 rounded up is 2.
Okay. So if you hit for 5,
more damper, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Oh, but Igor as well.
And then in Igor as well. Igor is usable too for the +2. Then you got a 2-cost guy hitting for 4. Here's our little
avoiding also the force field, Igor.
This is a crazy lineup. This is very interesting here, but you've got the idea here of you using the summoner, and then you'll be able to pick what you wanted to do. And so on the other side here, you can see there's a lot of magic damage, so maybe using the shield doesn't make a lot of sense because there's too much magic. Then again, you have a double attacking monster right here.
And you don't have a lot of monsters with range.
Yeah, so maybe this is again very weird lineups in their examples, but whatever. Okay, should I show them the little alpha image that you have?
I think there's a lot we can talk about it. I mean, and I'm sure most of them haven't seen it because they are watching Gank and Keys probably, so they missed it. You snooze, you lose. Not really, if you watch us.
Let me just find it really quick. All right, let me just scoot this over. All right, so we got a special drop from, and maybe you could help us decide how this is possible, because I still think this is a life card. But
the background is fire. I don't know. The background.
I don't think the background matters. He thinks this is a fire card, but
Okay.
this was dropped in the Mav Discord, and Baby Omega pulled it out, and I didn't even see it. It is an example of a summoner with the ambush ability for 2 monsters or lookout ability for 2 monsters. I believe that this is Dragon comboed with Life, but we also get a look at
Well, see,
how can you
don't
tell
forget,
that? How can you tell this is a legendary card?
because of the 4 lines on the top.
Oh, the 4 lines on the top. Okay.
But don't forget that dragon gets to pick a element,
That's why I think it's a dragon summoner who chose life.
or maybe it's a dragon fire who chose life.
Okay, so Baby Omega thinks there's a dragon fire dual summoner. Chat, remind him, because I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, that when they brought up the dual cost summoners costing 3 mana, they said that none of the dual cost monsters were going to have dragon included, and that's why if you wanted to use a 3 cost summoner that got to use dragons, you use Kretch.
But that's not a 3-cost summoner because they don't have tactics ability. The ones that have tactics ability are the legendary airdrops summoners, which we don't know yet, but they probably have some idea. But whatever it is, it's still interesting to see that there is a summoner with giving ambush to 2 cards.
Yeah, they agree with me that there's no summoner. I do understand that there's fire in the back of this card. I still think it's a life card.
Okay. I mean,
let's see. Let me see. So
regardless.
this is a fire card red, death purple.
They pretty much have the background is
We haven't seen any other life cards though.
I just see the background is corresponding to their element, so I don't know.
Yeah, could this not be fire and this is like life orange? Okay, either way, we're not positive of the team of this card.
Well, you have other life cards, so you can see them. What is their?
No, none of the other cards they previewed are life.
No. I mean on his lineup.
Yeah, but they're not new.
Okay.
They're all old. These are all old life cards. None of these are from the new set.
Well, the third one, I think it's new.
No, this is the Gladiator. This is the Gladiator rule set.
Oh.
So this is the what's good up to this account having a maxed out Gladiator card.
Story or something. Or
yeah, this is the other cleanse healer on the team. Yeah, okay. So red, but look, this red is different. That color is different than this with the lines.
Legendary, maybe.
Maybe, but
I mean that's beyond. Yeah, that's really not. I mean, okay, you're right. Let's say you're right, but it's not really. I mean, there is okay. To talk about.
So this is a legendary card in the game. That is a cleanse, protect, blind, repair, 3-cost, 4-cost card, but with no attack. So it's one of those no attack monsters that you can put on the board, and it has all these different cool abilities. Now again, the alpha here is really showing you that there is in works at least. It has to be a dragon summoner because of this guy here. And this, based on the team lineup, I believe has to be a life card that they are working on that is a legendary card that has a repair, a blind, a protect, and is this last one full or not full, in your opinion?
I think it is full.
So you think this is max level?
I would think so, and it has 4 abilities, so...
4 abilities, but only 4 health. I wonder what its cost is.
Well, that we don't know.
We don't know.
But it seems like a big mana...
I mean, this is 11, 10, 11, 3 and 3. So, yeah. It's interesting, that's for sure.
But just look at the combo in first two positions.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's the thing. So the double ambush, the thing that we're showing here. So this guy's going to get an attack first and go here. This guy is going to get to go first and attack, and that means that in the first round he'll attack. So ambush is a way to get a recharge monster to attack in round 1.
And that's 12 damage.
Yeah, so because basically his ambush is going to be himself recharging, and then so think about this setup. You're going to have him go and pop for 5,
Probably
and then you're going to have him recharge. Then you're going to go into the next round, and they're both going to get to attack again. I don't know what you could possibly have here that would survive. So,
and I think from what they said, I think the recharge monsters go.
Oh, Alex is saying that maybe this is a dragon card. That could be what it is. This is a dragon legendary.
Could be.
So yeah, no, I think it's just a dragon summoner, Alex. Dragons can combo with anyone. I think in this example, he just comboed it with life.
Yeah.
So yeah, this could be a dragon legendary. See, when you get out of context drops in the Mav server, sometimes you guys, we have to just guess a little bit. But it's pretty exciting to see another legendary card come into the board. And yeah, I could see that being some kind of legendary dragon utility card. And then the interesting thing about it being dragon is if it's a 0 attack dragon legendary card, it can be comboed with any of the weapons trainers.
Yeah.
Because you can take it to any team. So yeah, I think we might have figured it out. That orange must be the dragon background because it makes sense because this kind of goldy orange became this.
Yeah, and also I'm colorblind, so just because I was seeing it red doesn't mean it's red. But I mean, it definitely was different than the life one. So
yeah, it does look different than it's not white, right? Life should be white. It's definitely not white. So. So that was the little extra alpha that Bebeomega came up with. What else should we talk about tonight, guys? It's been only an hour, which is surprising. We talked on the main points of the town hall.
Well, you said you're going to show people land, so I mean, I don't know.
Well, we could do that while the crowd maybe checks things out.
Or we can take questions.
Yeah. We can do that for a little bit too.
We are free rolling here.
Those of you who are here, who are, I got a little alpha that my buddy AJ Brockman, who is the #2 buyer of Rebellion packs, is going to try to come on the show, but not next week, the week after that. He couldn't make it tonight. I tried to work that out, and he's going on a family vacation, so he won't be able to join us until the week after, but he wants to talk to you guys a little bit about, himself, his projects, why he bought so many Chaos Legion packs all by himself, and what he's doing with them. And it's kind of an interesting thing for anybody who wants to be new into the game as well. Okay, so where should I put us? I have to put us on this side, huh? So let's see. My plots, 98 Son, track 7. Okay. Now, I haven't done any land stuff in a while, so let me shrink us a little bit and move us down. I need to... Let's see. One of the things I need to do are claim my totems. Another thing I need to do is stake my DEC. So that's probably this button right here, right? Yes. Okay, so let's stake 98 Son. We'll just do 1,000,000. Let's see. One more 0. Let's see if I can get farther than Tails.
1
All
million
right.
stake.
1 million DEC staked into 98 Son. So this would be one of the first things I needed to do. So I staked my DEC. All right, now we're on 98 Son. So now we want to go to rarity. We want to go to legendary. And we, interesting though, okay, track 3 and 7. So we only want to look at mine. These ones are the keeps, but the first thing I wanted to do when I get my land is I wanted to, in theory, manage these ones. Yeah, bird, bees, and trees. You like, what do we think about ambush proccing at round 0? I think ambush being able to proc early is going to be very interesting, though we won't understand the full power until we see the full release of the cards and how many summoners can give ambush to monsters.
I think only one.
Yeah, maybe it's only that dragon summoner. It would be unique for the dragons to be the only ones that could do it. The idea that you can make anybody ambush on your team is pretty wild, because that means that you could see what the other team is doing and be like, who do I need to get rid of first, and then give the guys that are going to target that monster ambush so they go first. It's pretty wild.
Yep. Look out, very important.
All right, so here's my legendary land. Lock. Maybe I should be locking all of my land.
Manage.
Here, let me just send it to you. Manage.
Oh, it's MAF server, so
Yeah, I know.
That's why you're so generous.
So we're gonna add a Rooney. Nope, that's not how you do it, huh?
Or they should be down. Your runes to select from.
I gotta select one. Okay, add Rooney and add a power core, because I have my building in a box power cores, so that's there. That's good to see. And oh wait, which Rooney? I guess since I'm on Mav server, it doesn't matter. But since the pictures aren't here, I'm gonna have to. I want to leave my one Rooney that I play with on the account. So
well, you have to try and figure it out.
Oh wait, last played. Here, let me pick one of these ones I've never played. So we'll do that, Rooney.
It shows the picture, so you can.
Oh no, it does show the pictures up there. Oh, that one would have been fine. Yeah, see, that's the one I don't want to stake. Good. Okay, so we'll just do this one here.
Save the change in case.
Does it say on this screen? I'm still learning. But so
you have to.
It's a natural legendary desert. Okay.
You have to press that add power core as well because you changed your Rooney.
Got it. All right. Then we want to go here. And it's fire and dragon. So we can do lightning dragon. We can't. No, not dark enchantress. No, go away. How do I remove her? Those are my death cards. We do want to put the serpent of the flame. Let's see. We do want to put pit ogre. And then we don't want to put Lux Vega.
Why not? That would be cool.
Well, it is. I guess the Mav server. I can stake her on, but we'll stake her on my keep or something. We'll add our chromatic dragon, and then we will add our gold dragon.
But you have to change the. Oh, okay. You don't have to.
And
they
then,
made it on. That's cool.
Here, I will put on my high roller title. And then
save changes. Save changes.
Okay, save changes.
Confirm. Because I don't know if in the change now it's there. Yeah, you can add it now. I don't know, but because before, if you go to claim them, and you go back, and then you have to start over.
Hey, it's working.
They said your PP is huge.
Well, only a couple of my plots are going to be that much, but my idea is, and you know what, I'm bad because land kept being delayed. I just never worked on my worksheet. I might actually do that next weekend, but we'll see.
Give what?
All right. Well, actually planning out what monsters to put on one plot. I thought about, like, I could do the worksheet ahead of time, or I could just do what I just did and pick the best monster, like pick the land I want to do first, and then pick the best monsters to go on it. But
why don't you just go back, so you don't start over? Okay. You do it.
Was it this one I was on? Yeah. And then manage, and then add item. We'll throw an epic totem on there too.
Save changes.
I just want to see. So how much PP can I get on here? 241,000. This is my probably the most I'm going to be able to get on a plot. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yep.
And this is going to be a grain producing plot.
Oh, wow. Ouch.
Do I have to actually... Okay, here we go.
Yeah, so, but you have to select, yeah.
So now... It would take, even with that huge PP on this legendary plot, it would take 2 days, 1 hour, and 42 minutes to build my grain farm.
Well, it's a legendary, so thanks, man.
Yeah. So think about that, guys. Just think about how often people might pick up time crystals because of this. So... Yeah, Elistios. You know, the reason why I didn't care is because I was like, I'm not going to put that much time of my life into preparing for something they can't even put out. Like, people were like spending so much time working on spreadsheets, and I'm like, you know, I could probably just click my way through this on the game once it comes out.
Yeah.
And then make a spreadsheet and then adjust it and move some stuff around. It's not the most efficient way to do things, trust me.
But it's the laziest one.
But it's just it's a lazy way to do it, and still. So we'll go ahead and build this instantly.
People say it's better to work smart than to work hard.
All
Yay!
Right. So now
you're earning grain.
I'm earning grain. Look at current grain cost. This is definitely, look at it just ticking up. Total boost 300%. So let's see, is that right? We're at 100% because it's legendary, 100% because of Rooney. Where's the other 100% coming from? Artifact and title.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So yeah, that would be right. We're at a nice 100%, and so we are earning current grain cost. That's how. Where does it show how much I'm earning? Well, it's showing me per hour I earn 4,828.
Oh, so is the cost ticking? How much you make?
Yeah, this isn't what I'm earning. This is what I'm spending. This is my grain I'm spending. You know what? One of the things that's kind of interesting, though, my grain is at 0. I wonder why.
Because maybe you haven't claimed. I don't know.
No, I have grain on my production account. Watch.
I said you haven't claimed.
No. I mean, I just have grain. Oh, you have to claim it, is what you're saying. Let me click this button. No. How do you claim grain? Oh, you have to transfer it into the game, huh? Yep.
Yeah.
From my inventory. There it is. They could have put a max button in here. You can transfer more
You have
than you own.
one more zero than necessary.
Oh, how did I copy one more zero than I had?
Because there was 1 0 and you pasted in front of it.
Ah,
98. You want to transfer out one?
yeah, I'm gonna end up selling those other lands. I don't think I'm gonna work them. I was just waiting for land to come out because I figured land prices would slowly go back up. So there we go. I mean, when I actually move the grain in, I mean, this is one of the things I should test. Do I need to or do I not need to? I don't even know. But we'll see. But there, now I've got my grain. So if I go back, here. So here we go. Here's the one where you can see it going up. So
yeah,
ready to claim. Production per hour is that's my PP. Energy demand, dark energy crystals. Look at that. 0. Thank you, Mr. Rooney. So that's working. So that's nice.
And then it also ticks the cost below as well.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. If you're just getting here, thanks for telling people to smash the like. We're just playing with land a little bit now and taking any questions from the crowd, though I don't know if we've been doing a great job doing that.
Well, I'm checking the chat, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, because I'm pressing buttons on the screen here. Yeah. Okay, so then, just for fun, let's put this back over here. Lots of moving of us, sorry. Let's go to land type. Let's go occupied. Let's go in my 2 tracks. So this is one of my rare occupied. So, manage. So the first thing I need to do is add my Rooney. So there we go. And then we will also add this one. Oh, I have to go back and do the other one, right? We're going to do... Well, we'll do an epic totem on this one. Then we're going to go to him, add that. Then we're going to go to here. This is a desert as well.
Well, it's on the side. When it said set, it's showing you which has 10x. Which have the 10% boost.
Oh, yes.
From alpha.
Yes.
And then should be also, they should be showing you the...
So then I would throw Red Dragon. I would throw Spirit of the Forest. No, wait, why is Spirit of the Forest got a 10x? That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's the alpha and beta axis, but also these are the highest PP at this plot. Obviously,
yes. I still think I kind of want to organize things into fire cards. So we're going to put this guy. Black Dragon's a dragon, so we can put him. My fire demon and a fiendish harpy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Save changes. Confirm.
And then you change it up.
And then I want a shard mine. And then I want to build instantly. And I want to build.
And good job.
And we've successfully deployed 2 lands. Not too bad, not too bad. And then if I hit back, we can see it start to produce. So, look at that. Look at that, guys. SPS is just getting farmed out of the ground. And it's going to make me 42 SPS per hour. So that is
Which is not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's going to run for 24 hours a day. So it's not mind-blowing money, but that's not too bad. And my production rate, as you can see on this one, is 154,000. So that's not too bad. All right, then we can go. No, then when it backs us out, it selects everything, huh? So I have to go to my plots, and I have to select my plots again. Then we can go legendary. Then we can go get.
Aaron says last played doesn't work because the game auto picks that to play.
Huh? Oh, that's true. That's true. But I can see the pictures now, so I think it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Aaron's right. If there was some way to like tag in the game what you were using. So this is my other legendary plot. So this is going to get a Rooney too. This is my good Rooney, right? Yeah, so we're not picking him. We're going to grab this one. We're going to give this one an Explorer title. This one the other Epic Totem. And I keep forgetting to click this little add-on. Then we're going to, this one is a Desert 2, I believe. This is where, you know, I still might be looking to do some market moves eventually here because I have so many deserts. I have another black dragon, so we can put him on here.
You can specialize in producing sand.
Yeah, no kidding. There better be something cool that we can put on here. Okay, so yeah, so I want to look at the ones here with the adjusted, right?
Or you can build another Las Vegas.
So Imp Bowman, Mana Core. So these ones are going to start coming back down to normal production, like smaller ones, and then we'll throw Dewey up there. So these are my low numbers. No, I'm just joking. Okay, and so then we save our changes. See, as you do this more, you get faster.
Yeah, of course. And now that you've done it on the test server, when it goes live, you'll be even faster.
Then I want to build. This is legendary natural, so we want to do grain here.
Wow, you'll be a grain lord, huh?
Well, my hope is my 2 legendary plots, and this is the thing I haven't completely figured out, and where I will slow down and do some math. My legendary plots are going to be put. Hopefully, those 2 plots will be putting out enough grain to feed a lot of plots, because I do want my land to run self-sufficient. I don't want to be buying grain, mostly because I got the route of having 2 legendaries both just be natural. They're not magic. They're not occupied. So the best thing for me to do is to make a ton of grain on them, and then that way, hopefully, most of my land can be self-sufficient with more of it having the other plots work on the other things. At least what I believe.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why, Paul, is because that grain I might try to sell in the next day or 2.
Well, if you do that, you don't want to transfer it all.
I know. I transferred it in for the purposes of here, but I'm thinking about selling 1 million of it if somebody wants to pick it up for a decent price. I need to go in the next day or 2 and probably start trying to do that. Now that land is coming, hopefully, I think I can do that on. There's one of the sites that does that, right?
There is a Discord channel.
Yeah, there's some different places for me to sell some. So I think I'm going to sell some of it because then I'll have more DEC to go.
A grain whale, yeah.
Yeah, but I do plan on being somebody who just makes enough grain. Just because my 2 legendary plots are making grain, I mean, they're making 2,000 an hour, right? But if we look at, so this one's making 2,000 an hour.
Well, it's probably making less because you have to feed them as well.
Yeah. And then this one, let me see here. It was this one? No.
You could just click on the production screen and it will show you everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Down.
So 2 work sites, productivity 380,000 for grain. That's earning me 7,600 per hour. And then I have 1 research, right? That is eating 42 per hour. So my real thing here is to always keep
that's how much SPS it produces per hour.
Oh, you're right. How can I see how they need to add how much grain? We need a thing added here showing us how much grain is being eaten.
Maybe it's in the base productions overview screen.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I would say. So grain, total grain, workers. Let's see. Total grain that will be consumed by your workers if you claim your resources in this region.
Oh, see?
Percentage for claim. The percentage available to claim for all your resources. 100. Supply deficit.
Yeah, it's 100% because you have the necessary amount of DEC staked and the necessary amount of grain.
Oh, this is only 10. Oh, I mean 110 though. Right here. So it's this number here and this number here that I'm looking to keep balanced. Because this is how much I'm producing per hour. No, that doesn't work either, huh?
No, just go back on the main production screen. Probably there's
here.
Yeah, this one here. Maybe there'll be.
Let's see, productivity grain per hour. How much is ready?
No. Wait, why they're on in 3 different regions, man?
Oh, they are different regions. No, but I've only done things in different regions, but not in different. No, different tracks. They're in the same region.
Well, it says region number.
Yeah, but different. Look, I have plots in these 3 regions, but I only have 2 in these ones.
Oh, okay.
My 198 are here, and that's where the 5 I've done are.
Mm-hmm. So you're
it is interesting. It's only showing 5 workers.
Work sites.
Oh, work sites. But why 5? I've only done 3.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Because I've only done 3 so far.
So click there, on the arrow.
Yeah, this is what I clicked last time, and it brought me to here.
And here, like, how do you sort them so you see the ones that are working on top? Okay.
Okay, so here's grain required.
Yeah.
So this number. So it's only showing you how much grain is required to do the claim. Let's see. Does it have a total at the bottom?
Well, it should not be at the bottom.
Yeah, I know it should be at the top, but it's not.
Well, it's changed. Like, when you refresh workers, it's changing. It's now 2235 instead of 110.
Yeah. I mean, it all looks really good. I guess you're just you're gonna have to figure out on your own if you're producing enough grain per hour
Well,
to
if you
to
go to
cover your
the
workers.
if you go to the plot itself, it was showing you when it was ticking up, it was showing how much also costs.
Yeah, yeah. Like you have your per hour
You could have
cost.
done it. You could have done
The
it.
thing that you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to, as you make your lands, I
You could have just gone
believe.
from the production, man. There was a button that takes you straight to the plot.
Oh,
Just go
well,
to production, go to your region, sort them, and then just on the arrows, just whichever
this one.
one you go.
So right now,
Scroll down a little bit. Here is ticking up how much grain you need.
yeah, grain cost here is ticking up. It doesn't have the per hour numbers though, right?
Probably it has them somewhere, but the thing is like you can at least check for your grain ones, how it's going, how much you've worked and how much you need to spend, so you can make some calculations.
Oops,
You have to sort them first.
I have to sort them again. So here's my big grain maker.
Yeah.
So
So for 104, like it's almost like 10% that you need.
they
So
should,
probably 50.
from what I remember, this should be earning 3 times cost, at least in theory, because a monster automatically earns double its production cost. Then they get a 300 time bonus on the food because of my 3x bonus. So they should be making 6 times what they need to eat.
Then that's how much they're making.
Yeah.
Because it's like around 15% that you're spending, so that's almost 100% when you put 6 times.
Yeah, that's how much they should be making. Plus, you get the little 10% bonus, but then there's also the tax when you claim that comes off of there, so it's going to be a little bit less than that. Yeah, this is production per hour. So I'm going to make this one's going to make 4,000 food per hour, and the other one that had slightly less workers on it is making 2,700 per hour.
So 7.5 pretty much total per
Yeah.
hour. And you'll be spending like 1,000 of those for food, so like 6.5, and then some taxes, so around 6,000 probably you'll be making an hour.
Look, I got pretty unlucky with my claims. My legendaries are natural. On my epics, all of them are natural except for one magical.
Oh, I was
The
a little
only,
late on that.
the only thing I got a little lucky on is that I did get 3 of my rares are occupied.
Yeah. I got a legendary magic. I got an extra legendary natural. It was good playing.
Yeah, I did not get lucky on the land stuff.
Let's check my occupied now that you mentioned it. So occupied, on 5, but I want to list.
Ooh, this
So
one's a
occupied,
swamp.
1 rare and 4 commons.
So
Occupied.
now this is the one that gets my death cards. Ooh, corrupted
Ouch.
Pegasus going on to land.
What a shame.
It's 20,000 PP, man.
What a shame. What a way to what a way to end your life, man. To go work on the farms, being revered at some point, revered.
And then this one is going to be a shard mind.
Go to the shard mines, you corrupted, you.
All right. So that one, ooh, 57. This one is actually a little bit more than the other rare, but that's because it's got like my Enchantress and my Banshee, and those are maxed out alpha cards.
Yeah.
These ones. This one is only level 7, and this one is 2, but it's not a alpha. It's beta, right?
Well, it is,
Yeah.
but it is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's also it's dice, right? Or am I wrong? No, it might be orb.
I thought, I don't
He's
know.
one of the early special sets. I'd have to go double check. He might be orb. No, but he's getting beta. Yeah, see, he was beta times.
Yeah.
All right, and then I have one Rooney left. The other Rooney is going to go on my one Epic Magic. So let's go ahead and go here. Manage. Last Rooney. That's the good one. My 5th one, so I can get the Room Guard title. I'm kind of bummed I'm not getting that one right away, though.
They're saying it's orb, if it still matters to you.
It's what?
It's orb. The chat is saying it's orb, the Pegasus.
Oh, it is Orb. Yeah, see, I was right at my second guest. I was like, I knew he was one of the promo sets, but I wasn't sure which one. So you get a rare totem, and then you are a desert, unfortunately.
I'm not a desert.
All right, so we're gonna put the spearman. We're gonna put the
I lived in the
soldier.
desert for 5 years, but not anymore.
We're gonna put our Cerberus. We're gonna put our Dragon Bowman, and we're gonna put our Flame Imp. So, respectable production. I would have liked to maybe get this one to 100,000. I think I actually have a couple cards on another account I need to move over. So I'm renting out a few alpha summoners, but I have time to do that. So I'll take them off of rental here relatively soon so that I can move them. I have a max fire and a max death alpha Malric.
Yeah, but Alex, at least it was the first 5 minutes, not the first 1 hour and a half.
Yeah, sorry. It didn't have no audio. It's just Bebe wasn't speaking much. It has a tiny bit with him.
You didn't have Steve's audio.
Okay, so save changes. Confirm. Let's see. This one is going to be a research hut. All right. Ooh, we're getting 12 research per hour there.
I think the audience is getting bored.
I know. I think now that we've done a research plot, and we've seen, let's see, grain cost right here is going up. I think we can get, we can kind of end it here. It was just something to do. I hadn't played around on the Mav server. I can do it on my own time. The market's looking decent, guys. Vouchers over 3. DEC is still holding. And SPS is getting near 2 cents.
I think DEC today hit peg at 1 point again.
Yeah, one thing I will talk about, guys, and I'm going to do a video on this, and I'll run it by Bebeomega first, and I'll talk to you guys. about the possibility of whale games pushing SPS to those super high prices I talked about of us getting past $1. And so here's how the whale game works for those of you who are not super sure. So I have right now, let's just say I'm a whale and I have 10 million SPS, right? And 10 million SPS at 0.0184 is equal $184,000. I take my bag, right? I burn 1 million SPS into DEC. You get dollar value for this. So 0.0184. That's $1,000, $1,800. Oh wait, that was no. Make it $18,000. That was 100,000. I wanted to do 1 million in my example. So you get $18,000.
Did you put more than 100,000 PP on any of your plots?
Yes. Why?
So the cap is not yet implemented.
Oh yeah, you're I'm glad somebody just brought that up for me. I put over $100,000. I put over 100,000 on all of them. So but it's base. But it's base PP, not without the bonus. I don't think I did. Let me go check my one with my biggest cards. I don't have gold foils, so I think they're wrong. I don't think I have 100,000 base PP on anything. This would be my one with my best cards. If we go over here, which has totally interrupted my whale games thing.
Sorry, but Play-Doh was asking, and then yeah.
So these guys, you have to remember they have a 3x bonus on them, so it's not showing it very well. But if you divided them by 3, maybe this guy's
details, actual. Maybe if you could hit details, maybe up left.
Details. That just brings you down here. Oh yeah, see, look here's their base PP numbers. This is not over 100,000. See, it's 1,500, 16,000, 12,000. That's 28. 30, 40, close to 50. It's like 60,000.
So Play-Doh, we don't know yet if it's implemented the cap or not.
So I don't know if the cap is in there. Play-Doh, you'd have to send my Mav account some of your gold cards to check. and you could send my regular card, my regular account, some of those gold alphas if you want to, because poor Steve can't put 100,000 PP on anything.
And I think he has enough alphas. Maybe you can send them to me. I'll check for you.
Yeah. And Play-Doh, if you don't want to use those beta packs on land, if you don't mind cracking them.
Poor Play-Doh.
But all right, so let's go back into the whale game example.
Oh, talking about whales.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the way SPS can go kind of crazy, right? So we'll do the math right this time. I burn 1 million SPS if I have 10 million, right? I get the value of the SPS at the time of the burn, so I get $18,000 worth of DEC, right? So that is. How much DEC is $1 here? 1,050?
Yeah. I don't know. You're doing
the
math.
Right. 95%. So because I have to get $1 worth of value, right? When I burn. Yeah. No, you get it at par, huh? You get it as if it was at par. So I get myself a nice 18 million DEC, but then I go to the market with this DEC and I buy SPS with it. Because I wanted to just burn my SPS and then come to the market and buy. So,
are you explaining the arbitrage?
Yeah, well, there's arbitrage that can be done, but it's
but there'll be bots for that, man.
No. Aggie did it live twice during the sale. He burned a million SPS twice and came and dumped it into the DEC market because DEC went over peg for SPS.
Yeah, but because it's not constant yet, there will be bots that are arbitraging that. So us poor basic users, we won't be having
I
this option.
did say these were whale games, Bebeomega. I didn't say.
Not
I
mentioned.
did.
Okay.
I didn't say they were games for me and you to play. The point is that you could burn the SPS to buy SPS, and if you started with 10 million, you'd end up with something like 9.975 million or something like that. And then yes, you take a very very small loss, like $1,000 loss. But if a lot of people start doing that because they're doing $20,000 buys of SPS, eventually that's going to push the price of SPS up because they're also limiting the supply. So that's why it's a whales game. You have to be willing to take a small loss to accelerate the SPS flywheel. But
No.
it has to be at a time when DEC can handle that kind of selling pressure. Because if you dump $20,000 into DEC too often, it's going to push us way under peg. But yeah, you're right, Paul. He did lose a little bit both times. But if you listen to the podcast, and maybe you don't want to, I mean the Boba Fett show, Aggie talked about the fact that he's going to be doing that. He's going to be vocal that he's doing that, and that he's hoping that other whales are going to join him. And that's why on that stream, he very loudly and proudly twice said, I'm burning 1 million SPS, and I'm dumping it into DEC, and I'm burning 1 million SPS, and I'm dumping it into DEC. And he's saying that because he knows that that movement, if that can catch on, and some of the other big guys to where, $1,000 loss is nothing to them, and
Yeah.
I don't.
Plus, it brings up the value of SPS, which they hold a lot of, so it kind of actually is not really a loss in the long term.
Yeah. In the long term, it's not really a loss because they're just basically burning away a tiny percentage of their SPS, and sometimes they might even get lucky. If they really wanted to if they got lucky, and they could very easily get that $1,000 loss back right away. Well, we have to have the marketplace willing to absorb this DEC. But the one thing I'll leave with is that universally throughout the Splinterlands right now, the thing that Rebellion has done to us, nobody has their DEC for land.
No, even there was a discussion in Mav chat a little bit before the show. It was like Cryptmancer is planning to only deploy like a third of his plots at best. And there was somebody else also was with 2 regions that he said like 104 plots will be only live from his land because that's the DEC he has. So a lot of people are lacking DEC.
Yeah. So, and
thanks to
I
Rebellion
need
presale.
I need a little bit less than 5 million, really, because I have 5 Roonies, which is saving me a lot because I'm staking some of my most expensive monsters with those 5 Roonies, and then I'm also going to be staking some like level 6 beta cards because they're better than max level cards, but they also cost a little bit less DEC. So I need a little bit less, but I only have 2.1 million. So
Rooney not technically making it no need to stake DEC.
They make the plot free. You don't have to spend any DEC for any of the monsters on that one.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. Look.
No, it's not.
Just look at my plots. See this? Roonies make them free. Energy demand 0.
Energy demand.
Yeah, that's how much dark energy crystals that they're demanding be staked for them. It's 0.
Okay, I'm not sure about that, but if you say so.
I'm 100% sure. That's the other cool thing about Roonies. They make all of these guys free for DEC, okay. So you don't have to stake.
That's
you don't
something
have to stake
new
any DEC.
That's something new because it was supposed to give you a 6th card, a 6th worker, and it was supposed to make you not require a power core, but to make everybody's.
See, I got chat backup.
Okay.
Paul
Awesome.
agrees. Once you
Then
say
I can. Then
this
I
is
guess
why
I can.
Roonies, even at the price they're at, are such a slept on thing because
Then,
basically they're once you put them on a plot, that's a free plot as far as DEC needed. You still have to pay your grain,
oh, that's not. Yeah, but
but
then I have three plots that I can start straight away. So that's good.
yeah, and I can start like right now. Theoretically, I could have started these 5 plots with no DEC stake.
But that's something new because I don't remember it being this way.
Yep, Rooney do rock. It's just the beginning for them, and I'm debating picking up 1 or 2 more. The only problem is, as you saw, I don't like. Maybe I'd want one more for my last rare. I mean, my last rare occupied. I just don't know if it's worth it or not. So it's a debate. It's a debate. We'll see. We'll see. No, I don't think Roonies are that important for castles and keeps. But I didn't even do a castle or keep yet because you don't want to do those first. But the castles and keep have diminishing returns, so you don't really need to push them that high to be getting a pretty good alpha compared to what you could be getting on other plots. So like when you're on your castle, the consistency on castles and keeps are like somewhere around 50 to 60,000 PP is all you need. So that's all
Yes,
I'm putting on mine. And so
yes,
you don't need a Rooney to double those. You just need one pretty good card or even 5 10,000 cards, which aren't that hard to get in the new set. I believe that's a regular legendary is 10,000 PP.
let me just
Would
answer
allow your
one
castle or
second.
keep to
Just,
be good.
just let me answer because Theos is
Okay.
addressing me. So yes, Theos, land white paper is my best friend, but not the land white paper you think of. Is the land white paper that is not out yet, but will be out by the end of the month that I'm interested in. So yeah, that's the one I'm going to pay attention to. This one is just like something for the meantime, so we have some feeling that we're getting something from land.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So, but back to the other thing. Yeah, castles and keeps. You only need around 50,000 maximum PP, unless all of your other plots are already near that 100K cap. So unless you're a mega whale like Plato, you don't have to you don't have to worry about getting your castles and keeps past 50. That's really for later in the game, or if the one caveat I would say to that is if you're like after sound and after sound only has 3 plots
yeah,
and one of them's a keep, he has a reason to push his keep up to a pretty high level because he's getting more taxes from the other people in that region than he can even earn by himself. So if you're one of the lucky guys who got to keep in a 5 plot or a 10 plot claim, you do need to be, maybe more proactive there. But if you own an entire region, I mean an entire track like I do, and I'm going to be taxing myself anyways, I might as well just make more. It's like the real world in the business. Don't collect more taxes, just produce more stuff.
yeah. But it's still good to get some back.
Yeah, yeah, Plato. I have a bunch of like middling leveling beta and alpha cards, and I'm just going to be using them because why not? And I'm actually thinking about going shopping relatively soon for some land cards, possibly, but we'll see what happens. I did at least sell that one NFT, so I've got some money burning a hole in my pocket, but I got to see what I want to spend it on. But anything you want to say, baby, as we bring this to an end?
Um, it was fun. I was really excited today's town hall seeing some of the cards, and we'll be seeing some more over the next few days probably, and then hopefully beginning of next week or somewhere in the middle of next week we get the cards to play with. So which yeah, so yeah, at the moment I'm currently excited about Rebellion. Yeah, at some point I'll get excited about Land too, but yeah, it's not on my imminent things later. So thanks, guys, for joining us and being with us. Sorry for the first 5 minutes with no audio, but at least, as I said, it was just 5 minutes, not an hour and a half. So we're making progress here. And I guess see you next Monday. I hope
Oh,
everything will be.
actually, wait.
No, we're not going to see
So
them Monday.
I'm taking my kids to Disneyland next Monday. I can't guarantee that I'll be home by 8 p.m. So we can either do a Sunday show or a Tuesday show.
I'm fine with both. Whatever you.
Yeah, so next week we probably won't be here Monday night, guys, because I'll be getting home from Disneyland
But
and
it's
be
probably better
exhausted.
to do a Tuesday because it will be after the town square.
Yeah. So we'll probably plan it for Tuesday night next week. So you guys heard it here first here. Just stream from Disney. I don't know if we'll still be there at 8. I want to be, but my kids are only 6 and 8. Do you think they'll make it all day? I'm hoping they will, but my wife thinks they're gonna give up. So a Sunday and a Tuesday show, maybe Stock Jockey. I'll see if Bebeomega's up for it. So
No, I'm up for anything.
we have to see. We need something to talk about on Sunday, though. There is a reason we do our shows on Mondays. It's because there's something new to talk about besides just
Sometimes.
Sometimes. That's why we did have an AMA show, because there was nothing to talk about that week. And then we're going to try to start I'm going to start to be more active trying to book guests every once in a while too for our shows when there's not as much to talk about, especially when they go next year into the they're going to go into a week between. And Matt would probably even go to like once a month, which would mean we'd really be on our own for coming out with our own
That's fine.
content and stuff.
There'll be more to talk about at that point. So
Yeah. But I do hope everybody has a good time. Land on the Mav Circle worked perfect for me. So I'm saying maybe they are close to having this build out there. I'll keep playing with it a little bit on our own, and you should see, though I don't know how interesting land content's going to be. There's going to be a lot of people doing land content, so we'll see how it goes. All right, everybody. Hope you have a good one.
bye, guys. And